This is raw fish, just from the sea off here in Fukushima, caught this morning. Would you dare to eat this? Well, according to Ono-san here, who caught it, he says there is nothing for me to be worried about. Nothing to worry about. It's safe. Well, it certainly tastes good.
For years after the nuclear disaster, no one wanted to buy fish from Fukushima. The fear of radioactive contamination was so strong. Finally, that is starting to change, but now there is a new threat. This is the Fukushima nuclear plant today. The site is now dominated by giant water tanks filled with radioactive water.
From up here, you really get a sense of the scale of the problem. Behind me are more than 1,000 giant water tanks, and at last count, they contain nearly 1.3 million tons of contaminated water.
The plan now is to treat the water and pump it into the ocean. For fishermen like Ono-san, that would be a second disaster. The government says the water will be made safe before it is released, and this is where it will be done. Inside this building is the world's largest, most advanced system for removing radioactive particles from water.
You can't really see what's going on in here, but in here is all the processes to remove 62 radionuclides from the cooling water so that it will be made safe before it is then eventually diluted and pumped into the ocean.
But the water will not be entirely free of radiation. At this specially built lab, they are testing for one radioactive particle they cannot remove: tritium.
原子炉を運転している時もトリチウム発生して、それを海水と混ぜて希釈をして排出してきたという事実があります。で、今回その基準となるですね、年間の放水量として年間どのぐらい出すんだという要は。
Beside the ocean, construction is already underway on a huge pipe that will carry the treated water out to sea. But the fishermen remain almost entirely unconvinced.
なんで福島県の海だって言ってんだ。知事だっているんだし。で我々がこの会津で電気使ってるわけでないんだから、使ったのは東京なんだから。一番責任を負わなくてはいけないのは東京なんだから。
The water released from Fukushima will be no more radioactive than water released from nuclear plants all over the world. But the fishermen here have had their livelihoods ruined once before, and they have no desire to risk it again.